My Minecraft world is overpowered. I've got automatic farms that produce everything you would ever need, huge projects that span across entire biomes, and limitless resources. But what if I didn't? I really want to push my abilities as a builder to work through each stage of Minecraft, slowing down the pace of progression whilst limiting my progress at each stage. Which means for our first stage, I can only use stone tools at a maximum. We'll be unlocking progression each episode, but for now, I'm going to get to work on our early game grind. So I guess we better get started. This is episode 1, which means I'm limited to wood and stone tools, leather armor, and only my legs to get around. And I can't go past that until we completed the goals needed to advance. Today this means I need to set up a starter house, make a barn for my animals, and build a dock to unlock a new way of transportation. And that's wooden tools knocked off the list already. Ooh, a village. A couple of cows for some extra food. Isn't it nice how villagers always prepare these piles of bread for you? You know what? Let's yoke it all. With the leather from the cows already, it would be great if we could find some string to make a bundle. Oh, jungle. Okay, close by. Dogs. Ugh. We need bones. That's what I'm getting from this. That is... generation? Gotcha. Wait. If you can get one spider. That's... a spider. I promise I didn't know that was a spider spawner. It's not sounding believable, is it? Well. This does seem rather scripted, doesn't it? And even 2 loot chests. This is the thing though, we can't take this yet. Since we are still limited to wood and stone tools, we can't take any iron yet. Sad as it is, well, let's come back for that later. But I don't mind taking all the other stuff. While I'm at it, let me rub my 2 brain cells together real quick. Just in case. Oh, and it's the cool doggos. Oh, that's excellent. Can we get lucky with our 1 bone? Can we get lucky? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, perfect. Perfect. You are coming home with us. Speaking of. Yeah, this seems like a nice spot. With the location of our home found, it is about time to get some of the basics set up. A small crop field of potatoes, wheat, melons and pumpkins. Oh, wooden tools suck. That's better. Crops all in place. Next up, animals. A few pens for chickens, pigs, wait, I don't have any wheat. Surely the village still has some wheat, right? It doesn't. Oh, it grew! With a small farm setup, we can steadily keep expanding it. But that is about everything I can do for now. I do want to get some other bits growing already as well though. But for that, we'll have to go back out again. And now that bundles are finally fully in the game, let me get some of those to carry everything back home. Since we already saw the jungle next to the spider spawner before, I went back over there to at least go in for some cocoa beans, bamboo and jungle saplings. But as we got there, I saw that right next to the jungle we also had a mangrove swamp. Some propagules as well. I forgot my bets. Back at the jungle, I got up into a jungle tree, and I was amazed by what I found. Not just a mangrove swamp next to it, but also a swamp, a taiga, and even some dark oak forest. Oh, and a pillager patrol. So listen, of course this all sounds too good to be true, and I have to admit, the seed isn't fully random. I used a tool called Minecraft Seed Map to find one. This tool allows me to choose several biomes that I want close by, but I made sure for myself to not know where those biomes would be, so I could fully explore the worlds. But this way, I would know that all the tree types I wanted would be at hand. But even then, I could not have started to think I would find this. Among the things I did not expect though. Early game use of bundles? Not half bad. Returning home, I got to the task of expanding the farmlands, adding the new sugarcane, cocoa beans and bamboo, and picking what crops had grown. Breeding the animals with the harvest from the fields and creating larger farms as I went. And I guess while we're waiting, we might as well get some wood already. Oh, well hi there. Any good traits? Well... he did have a great deal on some free leads. Night time, let's sleep. Those skeletons are far enough away, right? Okay, they're not. Save it, please. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We really should get him a name, now that he saved us. Those skeletons did really hurt though, so I guess it's about time we start getting some gear as well. That feels a lot better already. Though, since leather is the only armor you can actually dye, you can hardly tell I even have armor on. Anyway, with the basics finally set up, I think it's about time to start looking towards a bit of a base. For that, we're going to need a few more resources. We've already gotten a fair amount of wood, so we should be set on that. But I do have some needs for stone bits, as well as some other blocks, as clay and mud. Can we get another one? Nice. Hi. What's the one? Yay. Look at them being nice. Wait, the third one? Okay, maybe not. Oh, we got two. Can't complain. Oh, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait, no shot. No shot, no shot, no shot. Is that? No shot. Right. That was not part of the plan. But what I think we can do is we can just trigger it. And once the skeleton horse is triggered, it won't despawn anymore. We will have this horse rider still though. This will be fine, right? Surely. Oh, fail. That's a lot of creepers. And that's a lot of zombies. Oh, this is great. But I think what we can do is we can just leave these now, and the skeletons will just burn during the day. And we can just keep running away. Sounds like a plan. Different skeleton horse in the back there as well. Let me go have a look. Is that a different one? He seems rather far away already. And without a rider. Oh, no. No, no, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No shot, we got two of these though. No shot. But I think eventually the helm will wear out, durability will run out, and they should just all become skeleton horses that are free to tame. I hope so anyway. That's nice. 8 skeleton horses. And that before we even have normal horses. I'm proud. I guess it is about time to start planning the starter house. My vision for this area is to slowly transform it into an entire village, with each addition unlocking more and more options within the game. For this first house, I want to add a ton of shape to it, to make it interesting from all sides to look at it. As for the build style, I do love trying to get as much of a realistic feel as I can within builds, creating an atmosphere to really draw you into it. And for this build, I want to make it the old classic medieval style. A sturdy stone base with a slightly wider wooden framing above it and walls made out of a clay-like material. I tried to make this clay feel by using a mix of diorite, white terracotta and sandstone. For the roof I decided to go for a bit more of an orangey brown feel, making use of granite, jungle and some mud and dirt to add slight highlights and shadow. Could do with some texture and some detail, but not a bad start I'd say. That is a lot more like it. Oof. Now we're talking. Of course, we still need a little bit more shrubbery down there and all of that. Maybe cut some tree on the side, but since we don't have shears or silk touch yet, that's not really an option. But for now, I kinda like it. Still ways to go, filling up the empty rooms, lighting and decoration, but I'm stoked to see what we can turn it into over time. For now though, let's quickly move the starting chest monster inside. And I think with that, it is safe to say that the first goal for today is completed. Next up, it was about time to make a nice home for the animals as well. At least a small stable, a barn, and some nicer looking fields around it. after having a good hard look on where I wanted to work away on these, I finally settled on bringing the hill back a little bit, allowing for the stable to be just across from the main house, and for a little field for the horses to go between the stable and the hill. For the stable, I wanted to make the same style as the starter house, smaller, and adding a small tunnel to allow for the horses to go in and out. The other animals I wanted to have a slight bit further out from the main house, just down the river and next to the hill as well. A bit more terraforming needed, but nothing a few. Okay, a lot of stone shovels won't fix. With this building, I wanted to go a slightly different route. Not so much of the clay feel, but to go fully on a sturdy stone bottom and a heavy wooden feel to it. Keeping the colors fairly on the dark sides to give it this dirty feel of a barn, but still interesting in a way. That leaves as the only thing remaining a nice little dock for our boats, so we can start sailing and explore the world. Now, before I actually got to starting building or anything, I may have forgotten to pause the game when I went off to do some other things. I did not really expect to die in the first episode, so I haven't really thought of anything for that yet. If you have any ideas though, let me know. For the docks, I wanted to make a small lowered down section on the river's edge. I don't think that an actual dock house would make too much sense inside of a village, but a small dry docks should do nicely. Some small workstation for the craftsmen to work on the boats, and of course a pier with some actual boats for myself already in the water. And all that done, the only thing left is to tie it all together a little bit. I can't do any trees or bushes yet since we don't have a way to get leaves, but we can do some pathways, some flowers and a bit of grass. And that marks off all the goals for today. Having a nice house as a home base, a cozy home for the farm animals, and now as well a stable and docks, unlocking new ways of transportation for the next episode.